Today I have an interesting story to tell. The other day, I was contacted on LinkedIn by a YouTube marketing company. Apparently, they visited my channel and told me I didn't have enough subscribers. They further told me that their company promises a guaranteed number of subscribers for a small fee. For example, for just under $100, I could get 1,000 subscribers, which is of course more than I have now. I asked if the subscribers were paid, and of course, they said yes. From the start, I was never planning to use them, but I was curious to find out more. This type of behavior illustrates the problem with short-term economic growth today. Before, I basically earned my subscribers by finding people interested in my content. I even talked to many of my subscribers face-to-face. Now I had the option of going to the next level and paying for a bunch of anonymous subscribers merely to reach the YouTube monetization limit. But what are the long-term effects of using such strategies? First, it makes everything more fake. Just imagine if you came to my channel and you found out you were amongst a sea of paid subscribers who didn't give a damn about anything that was going on. Would that make you feel welcome or good? Probably not. But even if you don't care about that, it makes the entire channel more fake. Moreover, with such strategies, more content creators are pressured to use such services, pushing up the whole ecosystem to a new level of fakeness. It is one thing to put an ad out to inform people about your channel, but it's quite another to just buy your audience directly. I already made a video promising to never use AI to create content on my channel, but now I'm making another promise. I'll never pay people to subscribe to my channel. I can't help but liken this scenario to what we are doing to the planet, and how there is a lack of moderation when it comes to exploiting any resource we can find. Perhaps early humans found some coal deposits and burned a bit to keep warm. How nice it would be if we restrained ourselves and used a little for special occasions. But instead, we just had to take it to the next level and burn as much as we could find to our heart's content. Recently, I had another interesting conversation with a researcher in computer science. Although I attempted to argue about the dangers of artificial intelligence with him by talking about the long-term negative consequences of it, his only reply was about the short-term gains and conveniences of technology. I have noticed that whenever I try and take a critical stance towards technology, the most typical response I get is a shallow dismissal. This in my mind highlights one of the greatest problems when it comes to battling climate change and protecting our ecosystem. How can we get people to consider the long-term consequences over the short-term benefits? Is it even possible? One way to combat short-term thinking is government legislation. When the European Union mandated that all charging cables be USB-C, Apple complained that it would stifle innovation. Of course, never mind that there would be much less electronic waste. A trillion-dollar company needs to keep innovating. Our society is dependent on endless growth, and it is built upon it. At one time, a house was meant as a dwelling for you and your family, but now it's an investment. At one time, people were happy to sing in their community. Recently, I saw a video thumbnail on YouTube glorifying the idea of writing a song to reach 1 billion people. We are all encouraged to keep growing the economy endlessly. That's why Apple complained so badly that there would have to be USB-C cables, and that's why so many people are buying YouTube subscribers. That's why so many people are excited about AI. I'm not sure how to combat endless growth, especially since every aspect of society is geared to it. But at least I can say I'm happy with the 755 subscribers I have. Sometimes the mindless drive to grow endlessly is frustrating. The conversation I had with the computer scientist was depressing. But every once in a while, I come across something good from another human being. And today, it was an essay by Bill McKibben on artificial intelligence. At the end of the essay, he said something I think we all should hear. He said, quote, "We're good at building things, but so are beavers and bees. Human beings are fascinating precisely because we can also not build things. It may be our highest calling." I think that's something to think about. Thanks for listening to my podcast, and I'll see you again next time.